In this segment, we're going to play News Broadcaster, and we're going to use frames, and they call them stickers, but they're really imported photos. So let's talk about frames first. In order to access frames, you need to go right down there to where it says Effects. When you click Effects, you'll get a little pop-up, and the second one along right there is Frames. Now for our case, we're going to use the news broadcast. Ooh, breaking news. But there's other ones as well. But here we are, and we have the news. All right, now let's think about when we see the news. What do we know when we see the news? Well, often the person saying the news might not be off to one side. So I might go over here a little bit so that I can put a picture up on my shoulder. How am I going to do that? Well, we're going to go back and get that video, or sorry, that picture of the snowstorm, that big ice storm. To access, we're going to go back into Effects, right down there at the bottom, and we're going to choose Photo. And it's going to say Add a Custom Sticker, which is just Flipgrid's way of saying photo. And I'm going to click in that box, and then I have to find where that picture was saved. And I remember it was in Downloads, and there it is. So I'm going to open that up, and that's huge. But look, I can grab any one of these white dots in the corner and move them over. Awesome. So now I have my picture and I have I'm going to position my body a little bit. Look, it was weird, right? So I'm going to position my body. I'm going to come up close so I'm all nice and ready to talk about the ice storm. Okay. Just like always, I'm going to hit record and get going. Many of our neighbors woke up to quite a sight this morning as we were hit hard by an ice storm. Trees have toppled and snowbanks and drifts are as high as 6 feet. Everyone is reminded to stay home if they can, and if they do go out, please drive safely. Now, just like before, I can add segments to this if I want. I can have different news broadcasters. I can even change that sticker a few times, right? Take that photo out by clicking it and clicking the trash, and then going back into Effect and adding the next photo for my next story. But for our purposes, that's all we're going to demo. It's time for you to make your news show